And I decided to come in here because I enjoyed this film, and I didn't want to like lie to you or kiss up to you, but I didn't understand a lot of it, but I want to. So I was like, like my first question is like with all these different parts and different things, is why did that section of the storyline appeal to you versus the Cate Blanchett's part or Richard Gere's part? Or?
I just had no choice, actually.
Oh, really?
It was the only part left. By the time I came
You're the last person to come on board?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
there was another actor actually playing that part, and he fell out.
Okay.
And so I asked if I could be a part of it.
Okay. Well, so why did you ask to be part of me? I love the music, and I have several albums by Bob Dylan, but I guess maybe I didn't understand his life or
Yeah, I still don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm so glad to say that.
Yeah. I think that's the idea though with the film. I don't think Todd wants you to walk out completely understanding who Bob Dylan is because that would be a lie. I mean, we don't know who Bob Dylan is, and I think that's the movie's trying to preserve his mystique in that way, and that's why I wanted to be a part of it. It was, biopics can be, incredibly defaming to the person they're trying to, create a portrait of, and this seemed to be highly respectful of Dylan. And I was also a big fan of Todd Haynes. I think he's a genius, and it just seemed like a good project.
Well, how did Michelle come into the mix then? Because
she was on board first.
Oh,
That's how I really got on board.
Exactly.
I snuck a peek of her script.
So, you would think though, if you're you have somebody that is doing something, and you wish you were part of a project, that must be the most often thing when somebody does drop off. That you're like, hey, because there's got to be projects you've seen that you've just been absolutely just blown away by and just like killing yourself. That maybe you had the opportunity to do it and you weren't quite sure, or something like that. Has happened like that before?
That happened.
No, what do you? I would imagine, like, as research, though, for this movie, does the director, does he say, I want you to listen to some of this particular era of his music?
Yeah, Todd, I presented us all with a CD that had a selection of songs that particularly pertained to the era and the story that we were telling, and along with that, he also gave us like a scrapbook with imagery of how he was that represented kind of the way he was going to shoot each story. Like Charlotte and I were kind of captured within a Goddard-esque.
Yeah. And you're able to put, you're able to put like your own take a little bit on there, because I would imagine you saw that you wanted to be part of this project. You had in your mind vision what the character would be, and then was it exactly how it came out, or was it a little bit shaped for you?
A bit of both. I mean, it was shaped in the sense that it was Todd's creation, and I was just presenting some flesh and blood for him to kind of say the dialogue and be the character that he created. But Todd certainly gave us a lot of freedom and space, but he had a very set vision, which I think he and no one else owned, and everyone just very much trusted him.
That's a pleasure.
Thank you.
Everybody
Good
we
to see you
talked
again.
to. How about Batman? I've just been going on and on